Reverend Father Provincial Mike Layugan, fellow Jubilearians, brothers and sisters in the Lord, and fellow SVD conference. I am already 60 years old, a priest, 89 in age. Naturally, I speak as my topic, myself. Also, more importantly, I will talk about our Society of the Divine Word, celebrating its 150 years this year and next year. So we have all the great honor of celebrating the society. It's about 64 years that I was here in my alma mater, Christ the King, where I spent 7 years my college studies, philosophical studies, my novitiate, of course, and eventually in 1960, I left abroad for my theological studies. A privilege indeed, but more importantly for me, I got to know more about our society. I was staying in Rome, and I had the privilege of living in a community which was international. To me, nothing special. For all the years I'm an SVD, I was always in a community, in seminaries, vegan, Christ the King, Tagaytay. Nice to be in an international community. It's a great chance for me to have enriched myself immensely in contact with other nationalities and fellow SVDs. It's there. In Rome, I stayed for a couple of years, but more than that, I had a chance to meet not just conference, but to visit also our society in Europe. A society that we love, you and me. A society that was founded 1875 in Style, Holland, by Saint Arnold Janssen, simple priest, founder of the SVDs, not a bishop, not a cardinal. And he founded the society not in Germany, he was a German, but because of the persecution of Bismarck, he left Germany, crossed the border, and founded the Society of the Divine Word in Holland. A simple priest. The beginnings of the society are very simple. One or the other bishop could not believe the society would survive. It did survive, and now we are a testimony of the success of that society. Yes, I said I live all the time in a community. I was never in the missions except for a couple of weeks when I visited some of our conference missions in the Philippines. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that society, having come to the Philippines in 1913, increased successfully, so that in a way we're able to help the struggling Philippine church. We came to the Philippines as missionaries because of the aborigines in Abra, and because of lack of priests in the Philippines. It's for the two reasons our founders sent SVDs to us. Now you see the success of the society coming out of a simple foundation, a simple founder, but humbly praying to the Lord for success in the missions. Where are we now? We are in all in the Philippines 366. 193 belonging to this Manila province. It's not only a testimony of sort of success of the SVDs, but also a testimony of how God has blessed us already for some time. Take a look at how we have helped the Catholic Church. We were not sent as formators, seminary formators, but we have worked in many seminaries in the Philippines for the sake of the church. Vigan, Davao, Benmali, Tacloban, and some other places where we started seminaries for the Diocesan clergy. That's something we were not called to be, but we accepted the challenge of the Philippine Church to run seminaries. But our specialty really is missions. Look where we are. In Luzon, of course, in Mindanao and the Visayas, in Palawan, and then, especially now, a challenge for us was Northern Philippines. The diocesan clergy has taken over some of the parishes, and we give them to the diocesan clergy willingly and happily for them to continue the work. I know that we are asking ourselves, where are you now? Well, at one time, we had taken over the missions in Mindanao, Zamboanga, Sibugay. One Jesuit once remarked to me, he said, "Sayang, Father, we have given up our mission." It's the charism of the society to give up parishes, but no less to go to new mission areas. I can say, therefore, that I am proud of the society, and especially in the formation of priests. We had major seminaries in Vigan, in Davao, and finally, we have our own major seminary accommodating candidates from the diocesan clergy, and that is Tagaytay. I've been to Tagaytay the last 43 years. I can testify that we are trying our best to live up to our expectations of the diocesan clergy. We try our very best to give what we can to the formation of the diocesan clergy the same way we give the zeal for the formation of our own SVDs. So I can say, from my own experience, from remarks of some people, I am proud of the SVDs. I'm sure some of you will agree with me, if not all, but some of you will agree with me that we did our best and we did great as missionaries in the Philippines.